Hey Rams fans, I'm Brandon. Welcome to the channel. Oh my God, have nothing else to say but go Rams. Beautiful, wonderful game. Thank you, Sean McVay, for being the most handsomest, wonderful coach in the world. Thank you, Les Snead, for bringing in this wonderfully handsome, gorgeous man. Thank you for bringing in Stafford. McVay, you made the right choice, obviously. Great job, guys. Great team. Great team win. This was excellent. This was what we needed, what we wanted, of course. We basically dominated this game. They scored at the end, keep it close, had to kick an onside kick, but we won by 10 points. Probably could have been more, but whatever. We won. We dominated, basically. We had them shook this whole game. Brady had no touchdown passes. Freaking Stafford was perfect. Had 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions. I mean, what else can you ask for? Rams dominated. It was loud. It was great. I'm just so happy, excited, as we all should be. We should be on top of the world right now as fans. But it is only one game in the win column. But hey, we're 3-0. We're undefeated. But hey, we'll enjoy it tonight. And then, as McVay said, I mean, we're not players, of course, but they're going to enjoy it tonight. And then they're going to start for Arizona next week preparing. But let's soak it all in. Let's enjoy this. It was a great win for the Rams. I'm going to go back and watch this game about 10 more times. It was freaking awesome. I did say watch out for Deshaun Jackson, because I just think that he was brought up in the press conferences. And McVay did bring him up, saying we need to get him more involved. And you know he had to. Deshaun Jackson hasn't done much so far this year, but he stepped up this game. He actually probably could have had 3 touchdowns. Stafford actually underthrew him twice. One was because he got hit. The other one, I don't know what happened, but he did overthrow him like 2 times. On the third one, he finally hit him. That was great. Sony Michel was great. The offensive line was great. Stafford was basically perfect. The defense was very good. Aaron Donald got his first sack on Tom Brady. Just loving it. Great. Awesome. I'm going to get into the stats and everything. But if you would, please like this video. Hit the bell for notifications. Subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Yep, and we'll get into it. Like I said, oh my God, this was so great. Like I said, I'm just going to go over the stats. Tampa Bay did outpass us, but that's because they were basically trailing the whole game. We did get our running game going. Sony Michel had a pretty good game. They were playing catch up the whole game, so they did throw for more yards, but who cares? No, I was wrong. I was wrong. Sorry. Brady actually did throw a touchdown pass at the end, but it was a garbage touchdown. Like I said, Stafford, he was so freaking good. Oh my God. 27 of 38, 343 yards, 4 touchdowns. My God, man. He's so great. Obviously, the Rams knew what they were doing when they went to get him. It's so funny to see McVay. He's like so happy. I love it. Sorry about that. I love to see that. It was so funny whenever he was the first one down there to greet Deshaun Jackson when he got that long touchdown. It's like he's sprinting the whole field to meet his guys. I mean, I think players like that. I think they really do love that. To see their coach is so excited, literally running down the field, first one to greet them in the end zone. He ran out of the back of the end zone. That was so funny. I loved it. But Tom Brady did have a pretty good game stat-wise. Like I said, they were playing catch-up. He was not crisp the whole game. We did pressure him. Said Aaron Donald did get his first sack against Tom Brady. I'm sure that felt great. Kenny Young got a sack. But they were playing catch-up the whole game. So, yeah, basically they had to pass most of the game. And they had no rushing game either. We didn't really have that great a rushing game either. But Sony Michel was able to get off a few good runs and hard yards. Sony Michel did have 20 carries for 67 yards. So, of course, not a great average. It's not that impressive. But, he did what he did. Got what he could get when he needed it. Got some good first down for us. And he ran hard. And he was great in pass protection. That one pass where Stafford threw to his right and Sony Michel hit the guy as he was jumping and he flipped him. That was great. Great job, Sony Michel. Stepping up and protecting protecting Stafford on that one. That was great. Awesome. Excellent. It's funny because Tom Brady ran for a touchdown. He's like the only one. I guess Godwin had a rushing touchdown. Only for 2 yards, though. But besides that, Ronald Jones, I think that's his name, Jones only had 5 carries for 11 yards. Fournette only had 8 yards. So our rush defense stepped up this game. After struggling the last couple of the games a little bit in rush defense, they did step up a lot. Besides that, Jake Funk, I think he had the first carry only for 6 yards. Robert Woods had a run for 5 yards. Nothing much, but we didn't get any rushing yards, but that's fine. Stafford took care of all our passing yards for us, just on yards in general. But besides that, Cooper Kupp stepped up again. This guy's great. I mean, what else can you say about Cooper Kupp? He's looked like he's Stafford's binky. He's his comfort blanket, so he goes to him all the time. Robert Woods still hasn't had a great game yet, but it's okay. I'm sure it'll come in time. But yes, Deshaun Jackson did have 3 catches for 120 yards. He could have had more, but he honestly got underthrown on 2 passes. That probably would have been touchdowns also. That long 75-yard touchdown, that was awesome. So 3 catches, 120 yards, a touchdown. Kupp, 9 catches, 96 yards with 2 touchdowns. He's just on a roll right now. He's playing so great, so awesome. Let's just hope he can stay healthy because we do know Kupp has a tendency to get injured sometimes. Last year, unfortunately, he was in the playoffs. The year before that, it was against the Broncos, I believe. He tore his ACL, and he was out for the Super Bowl. Van Jefferson had 4 catches for 42 yards. Higbee had some good catches, 5 for 40. Had a touchdown also. Said it was 3 for 33. It's okay. He'll get it eventually. Michelle, 3 for 12. But, man, great job, guys. Mike Evans actually had a pretty good game, 8 for 106, but that's fine. No touchdowns. Gianardi Bernard is the only one who had a touchdown. He actually had 9 catches for 51 yards. We were very physical with Gronk this game. At one point, he did come out with it seemed like an injury. Well, it was an injury, but he wasn't really the same. We were very physical with them. That's what I thought. I saw us hitting them very hard. You know, we got Brady down a couple times. We were pressuring him, so it was a great job by the defense. Edwin Godwin had 6 for 74. That's about it. They had a bunch of guys with catches, but like I said, they had to because they were playing catch-up the whole game, so they were having to throw a lot more. One stat that kind of stood out to me was third downs. We were 10 of 15 on third downs. I'm not going to do math right now, look at the percentages, but that's great. We were awesome on third down. Oh my God, it was so great. I loved it. Like I said, I'm still so excited and happy and jumping for joy about this game. My God, it was so great. Also, give it up to the special teams a little bit. Johnny Hecker had a great game. He had 3 punts only, but all 3 of them got inside the 20-yard line. Great job, Johnny Hecker. Also, let's get it up for Matt Gay. He's been a great, consistent kicker. So glad we found a kicker ever since Zerline left. You know, the year before we were going through a lot of kickers, and we finally found one. So thank you, Matt Gay, for being a great kicker. He's like a lifesaver in these games because he was having to trade field goals with the Bucs. As I said before, Kenny Young had a sack. Leonard Floyd had a sack. Aaron Donald had a sack. So like I said, we were getting consistent pressure on Brady. And I'm sure it feels good for Aaron Donald to finally get his first sack on Brady, get a win. Great. Like I said, we beat him last year too, so this is just to show it wasn't a fluke what we did to him last year in Tampa. Beat him in Los Angeles. What a great feeling. So besides that, that's really all I got to say. Just going through the stats. They looked great, of course. Like I said, Stafford was great. Cooper Kupp was great. He stepped up. Deshaun Jackson finally got involved in the play calling. Offensive line, y'all have to get it up to the offensive line. Offensive line has been really good. Very good. I know it was a concern coming into the season. A lot of people were worried about it. But obviously the Rams knew what they were doing. Brian Allen stepped in. He won the job in camp as the center. So give it up to Brian Allen for being a very good center. Everybody's been good. Havenstein's been good. Everybody's been great. So offensive line, kudos to you. Y'all have really stepped up this year. Like I said, defense, y'all really stepped up too. I was kind of worried coming into this game for the defense. They've given up a lot of yards. They haven't played up to their potential. This game was a lot better. They did great. Also, Jaylen Ramsey, that was a great suit you were wearing. The mariachi get up with the car and everything was awesome. I loved it. I saw him showing him before the game. I was like, oh my God, he looked sharp for this game. Had his Rams car. That was great. But yeah, I'm just so happy, so ecstatic, excited. I can't wait to listen to all the shows tomorrow. Give us all the praise. I'm going to listen to ESPN in the morning, see what Keyshawn's got to say, everybody. But yeah. Feels great. Let me know how y'all are feeling about this game, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.